Ironically, I do
Chupa la
believe
pinga.
that, to the fact that there is no,
That
well, I say no right or wrong. Like, right or wrong is a concept in which humans have made as such. Like, the fact that, oh, like, people say, like, oh, porn is evil, we shouldn't watch it, or, like, smoking weed is evil, or whatever. I do necessarily believe that fact that people have, throughout history, we've put kind of stigmas of, oh, do this, do that, don't do that, don't do that. Like, we teach our kids right from wrong as such. But to me, it's like, what? But why? Why do we do that?
shit's getting
All
deep.
right. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to prove me that God doesn't exist, since you believe that God doesn't exist. And this is what you stated. So you gotta prove to me that God doesn't exist. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna prove to everyone that God. All right, Comedy Vampire. I know you said you was an atheist earlier.
I am an atheist.
Not.
I just think my bet is probably better than. I think most people who are religious. I'm stealing this from Ricky Gervais. There's about 1,000 gods. So the people who choose a god, they're just picking one out of 1,000, and I'm just picking the fact that there is no God. So I there's a more likelihood that I'm over the people who worship God.
All right. Well, you just dug yourself a hole because you made a claim that there is not a God. So you now prove to me how there's not a God. I was gonna do it, but it's your turn. You do it now. How is there not a God?
I can't prove it to you. It's just
Okay.
It's just logic.
Oh, no. You can't claim it to be logic. You can claim it to be a very, very, very good theory, but you can't claim it to be logic, because anyone can say that something else can be logical. I could say that more logical than the belief that there's not a God is the belief that there is a God, because the belief that there is a God doesn't mean it has to be a Abrahamic religion version of the God. All it means is there must be intent to create. That is all you have to prove that there is a God, is intent to create. And since you have already given up the burden of proof to prove that God does not exist, I will now prove that God does exist. And the proof is that the Big Bang is the best argument that anyone we know alive has for how the creation of everything became. Would you agree or disagree?
It's a theory.
Would you agree or disagree that it is the best theory that anyone alive has ever come up with for how the world came to be in existence and everything in the known universe?
It's the best theory that I know of.
Okay. I will agree that it is the best theory that we know of. We are in 100% agreement that the Big Bang is the best theory that we know of. Do you know the physics behind the Big Bang theory?
I do not know the exact physics behind the Big Bang theory.
The physics behind the Big Bang theory is that matter can be created, energy cannot be created or destroyed. So, at a point in time, there had to be a singularity, a purity of energy that was doing nothing. Because if it was doing something, it wouldn't have been a singularity. Time then began. The only way that the physics that we know in this universe exists is because of space and time. Time began, the energy began to expand and become matter and become other materials, and this is what we are existing in right now, known as the expanse. You can read Neil deGrasse Tyson's book. The first chapter explains this exactly the way I'm saying it. So if we know that the best idea for the creation of the universe is that there was a singularity that was energy, and then time began, and then that singularity of energy began to expand and create. The question is, was there intent to create? Do you think there was intent to create? No, I'm asking you. Do you think there was intent to create?
No, I don't think I don't think there was an intent. That there was probably some sort of reaction. Or
okay, what would the reaction be to?
It's too hard to fathom. I can't fathom what would have. I'm not a physics guy, so I'd have to go and read these books and come back and tell you how the.
So the best argument we have is that the beginning of our universe was the ending of another universe imploding on itself, and time ending and beginning and creating a new universe. There's a theory called the 7 universe theories, which means that we can see from pictures that look like this has happened at least 7 times. The theory is that it may be in an infinite loop, or it may have happened millions of times, or it may have happened 7 times. We don't know. But the theory is that universes collapse on themselves when they stretch too far, and then become a singularity. Time stops, time begins, and then another Big Bang happens. Some people even theorize that black holes, as they suck in energy and matter, on the other side of that is creating a universe and somewhere else. And our universe could be a universe within a universe that's inside of a black hole. If this is the best theory we have, the reaction has to have intent to do anything. So there must have been intent for the time to begin, or the universe would not have started. God does not have to be a big man in a chair with a stick. God is just the intention of time to make space expand and create.
Well, let's play these messages, because I'm sure we have a couple physicists out there to challenge your argument. Let's see what we got here.
Lads, how's it going? I heard you saying that evil was just a concept. I reckon God is the concept. I don't see the difference between evil or God. They're both concepts. I don't see the difference between God and Superman. They're just concepts presented to us. Anyway, have a good day, lads. Bye now.
Hey, thank you, mate. All right, lads.
Thank you, Mike.
See?
I love the fact that the globe or the gloob, Bix or whatever, is dropping some serious knowledge here. And yet the title remains Eating Ass Theory.
That's all on Super High Man. He's sitting there imagining the creation of the world and coming up with the just amazing theories of universes collapsing within themselves and recreating themselves in singularity. And at the same time, the title of our show says Eating Ass Therapy.
I'm not necessarily saying that God does or doesn't exist. What I'm saying is, why is it that, like you're saying, I heard from you say that, oh, evil is a concept. Well, if evil is a concept, then why is it that we choose to tell our kid to do or not to do certain things?
Because okay, ComedyVampire. I'm gonna answer his question. But first, I need you to answer a question. From what I just said, could you believe in a God in the way that I said it?
No, but I do like the theory of universes collapsing and recreating themselves.
what do you think a god is?
Well, we could call it energy if you want, but I think you're fooling people by
Oh,
putting the God label.
I don't think it's the energy. I think time is God. Because without time starting, the energy would do nothing. The energy is everything. The energy is all of us. All of us came from that energy. All of us came from that original energy. God is time, just being part of us. God is not judging us. God is not doing anything at all except for existing as time so that we can go from point A to point B in the universe. As we move through time, God is time that allows us to do that.
If you, again,
Postmates.
you're sort of saying that you're giving almost scientific labeling to God. I mean, you're coming up with
Yes.
scientific theories and then you're labeling them God, which is fine. Everybody has a different perception of what God is. So, I mean, if you want to say that God exists because that's your definition of God, I guess I have to agree with you. But I don't.
Not yet.
Bro, you made the statement. You gotta prove it.
Oh, he wants me to prove that God doesn't exist. my perception is that God does not exist. Because my God doesn't have cancer. My God doesn't make people poor. My God doesn't create a world of suffering. I don't believe in a God like that. That's your God.
No, going back to the pants bearer thing, whatever. I just got cut off. Long story short, there's really not big scientific
Picking
body
up some
supporting
stuff.
everything, but some of the theories have gained credence in the last few years because they basically want to prove that microbes could travel, through the galaxy or whatever at such far distances and still survive. So they were attacking the theory from that scientific point, and so the theory has gained credence in the last few years with the discovery of two extrasolar objects passing through our solar system, and they were able to determine that microbes from it survived the journey. And so there's headway proving or supporting Superhighwayman's theory.
Well, there you go. There's one for you. That was Curtis supporting your idea.
I appreciate that.
But it was more but it was panspermia, whatever that word is, not your God theory, I don't think.
Right. But
oh shit, sorry.
Excuse me. There must be a higher power, right?
Yes, I believe in a higher power for sure. We can put any label you want on it. I mean, I can put on. I mean, what I call God, I call energy. So that's just my concept. My concept of God is energy. So it could be a very so my concept of God being energy is no better than your concept of a God in the sky with a stick and a beard. So and that's how I come to believe in God or a higher power. I much prefer to call it a higher power, if you will.
Big Bang theory, guys, it is just a theory. Like it's not right. You don't actually have a proof. They're just assumptions made by some guy. At the end of the day, you just
you got a little avatar.
get to the point that you can't know how our universe is created, as well as you can't prove there is a God. So religion is created and made just to believe and to put rules to people and discipline, but you can't prove that there is a God,
Thank you.
and as well as you can't prove that Big Bang theory is actually correct or right.
So
Yeah.
Peco Flash was saying you can't prove either or. Just so you know,
Okay.
listen up.
Okay. I'm a
Okay,
okay.
I don't really agree with any of the science you're talking about, the theoretical physics and the quantum mechanics and all that stuff. But you're making two different arguments. The traditional definition of God and whatever culture is what one person is saying they don't believe in, and then the other is just the name of what you attribute to that process, whether it's God or Mother Nature or science or physics. So those are two different arguments, but we got to be careful not to mix one argument with the other argument just because they both have the shared word of God. So those are two distinct arguments. But the science you're talking about, and time and all that stuff, and the universe ending and universe creation.
Yeah, no, I that was my point. A lot of people, when they say that they have an issue with God, what they mean is I have an issue with the Abrahamic God, and they should say that and not I have an issue with God. Because when you say I have an issue with God, you attack people who don't have evil gods and deities. So it's not fair to say I have an issue with God. It's more fair to say I have an issue with the Abrahamic religion because they've done so many bad things. And that just has to do with um, more trauma. And like there's like atheists on here. I've had this talk with him too. Like it's typically atheists are pretty much angry at the Abrahamic religions. Like you were talking about being like energy. Um, do you listen to a lot of Alan Watts?
Mine all comes from The Secret, the book The
Okay,
Secret.
okay, but I know exactly what what all that is. So like I was basically giving you a definition that Alan Watts, or not Alan Watts, that someone else actually gives, but I was going to try and tie it in with Alan Watts because I try and create my own religion so I can control people one day. But that's beside the point. I'm going to create a religion. I'm working on it. Um, but yeah, the thing is, like, one of the best theories I've ever heard, this guy named Travinci was talking to atheists, and atheist was arguing that the Big Bang is how everything became to be, right? And that's typically most atheists' argument is the Big Bang is how everything came to be. And a lot of spiritual people like to say energy is God and we're all energy and we're all connected. And it's the same argument as the Big Bang because the pure energy that went out to the world is what we're all made of, is that same pure energy. And we're all just moving through the world and we're all combined and shit. Well, there has to be intent to that energy. And that intention is what watches over the energy. Time watches over energy. Time makes sure that the energy and the matter that it creates continues to exist. And the physics and space-time that exist, they exist because of time. If time didn't exist, nothing would exist. We would just be in one point in time. You wouldn't be able to go from point A to point B. There'd be no second dimension, no third dimension that we can perceive, right? If there wasn't time. So without time, there would be nothing. Like that's the one thing that you have to have for anything to exist. So in my thought process, God would be time, but I don't look at God as like this overarching person that's going to punish me for doing something bad. I just look at God as being part of everything, just like we're part of everything. We're all part of that energy that started to move at the beginning of time in this universe as we know it.
I agree.
It's time to change the title of this show because it's not eating ass. It's apparently about the universe now. We have gone into the deep end.
Thank God for the accountant.
That
Thank God you
wait
have
a
someone
minute.
sane in your
That's
life.
the point. The point of the title is exactly what it is.
Thank God for the accountant. I have to do a
Yeah.
show with him. He seems
Hey.
much more stable, but he won't do a show.
He's a good. He won't talk accounting on the show.
That's
Actually, maybe. Hey, tell me, did you check into that and see if you can legally do that or not? If you're even still there, this guy.
Can you talk about Robinhood?
Bro.
Can you talk about
Fuck.
Robinhood and the implications of using Robinhood as an investing app and what's going to happen to me at the end of the year? Because I just started using Robinhood. Please, accountant, please help us. Get off this. We need to get off the eating ass, and we need to get off the religion. We need some investing advice. Come on, do it.
All right, we're off the religion. We're off.
This is Superman Highway 421 again. I'm even more higher than fuck than a few moments ago. I don't know exactly when, but it was some time. And Time is a band with Moore's Day, and time is also an energy. There's different types of time, like the spices, which you can blend with some Kush, some African Kush. Kush, oh baby, don't you cry. So that is God.
Yes. Oh my God, yes. Oh, fuck.
That was joke 360.
Oh man.
That was the Matrix.
Curtis just
he just pulled off one of the most difficult jokes in the history of joke writing.
Dude, this man is a fucking genius. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I need to find out where he is, and I need to move there, and we all need to move there and just write.
He's just gonna frustrate you. All he's gonna do is frustrate you. He's like the hottest.
Serious?
The hottest chick you ever met.
I'll fuck the shit out of him. God damn it. He will not do it.
He's a brain tease. He's just fucking you intellectually and loving.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, that's confused. Are we talking about God or are we talking about eating ass? Because seriously, I got on this for the eating ass, and that's about it.
We're here for the eating ass.
That's all fucking I'm not taking responsibility.
Goddamn, this motherfucker is getting me intellectually hard.
Curtis, everybody follow C3 Studios, whatever his stupid name is. He's a genius otherwise, but his name is horrible.
ComedyVampire, you say that you don't believe in God. I want to ask you some questions, man. Sure. Do you believe that everything happens for a reason? If you believe so, do you think that the existence of humanity or is for a reason? There is a reason behind it or not? If you think you exist because there is something behind the existence of you, who created you? Like, I mean, I'm trying to get to the point that there is a God, but we might not know who. We might not see him, but there is someone who rules the world. You know, there is high power.
My God will kick your God's ass.
A Nazi fucked a wannabe nun, and that's how I was created.
Listen, hey, ComedyVampire, my God will kick your God's ass.
My God is bigger than your God.
My God My God is time. Without my God, your God can't even exist.
You're right. Time. Why
Beat
do
my
you
God.
punish me?
Can't beat my God.
Hootie and the Blowfish agrees with you.
If time watches over the
Yeah.
energy, then where does gravity factor in? Because gravity affects time as a whole.
Where does gravity fit into time?
Gravity doesn't exist without matter. Matter doesn't exist without energy. Energy doesn't start fucking moving without time. So, yeah.
All right. That guy's got to speak up. Juicefer, you got to speak up.
In all seriousness, Superhighwayman 420 is intelligent as fuck. Whether or not I agree with what he's saying all the time or whatever, but his depth of knowledge is on point. Comedy Vampire, not so much.
He's great timing too. He has great timing. Oh, he's fucking hilarious. I fucking love this guy.
Just jealous.
Oh,
He's just jealous of my comedy. He always tries to thwart my comedy.
How much money do you get for each time you say the phrase Robin Hood?
Oh man, the Robin Hood thing is just my only way. I have to create money, and I don't know how to do it. I can't. My small mind. All three of us, our small minds, can't create. So I'm using Robin Hood in order to create monies.
I could talk about accounting and financial stuff. I just have to make a disclaimer about it.
Yeah,
There you go.
need you. So what's your account and what's your take on Robin Hood and Robin Hood investing, or does it even cross your radar at this
Tell
point?
him what you did. Tell him what you did for the past few days with Robin Hood.
All right, I signed up. I signed up for Robinhood. You have to link your bank account. It's an investing app, and then I deposited money, and then I bought fractional shares. My voice is cracking. I bought fractional shares.
Fractional shares.
I got nervous. I started to buy fractional shares because I can't afford full shares. So I'm buying $1 of everything: $1 of Apple, $1 of Tesla. $1. So you're able to buy fractional shares. Now I don't know how I do my taxes at the end of the year, but I don't know if that's a wise investment strategy. Only the accountant can tell me if buying fractional shares is a worthy endeavor. So
I can tell you that one of the most important things you need to know is that the CDC said that eating ass can boost your immune system, and it is the only way to get through the coronavirus alive.
All right, I have to put a disclaimer out there for me and the accountant. First of all, the accountant says he's embarrassed to be your accountant, but he's going to continue to do it because he feels like he's doing charity work when he helps you. And I'd like to tell everyone that I feel sorry for the accountant, and do not eat ass during the COVID. It can lead to infection, according to the New York Health Department.
If anybody ever wants me on a show, I'll come on and talk about anything. We don't have to talk about accounting. We don't have to talk about financials, but we can. Pick my brain, and I'll tell you what I know.
See? I'm definitely going to be doing a show with the accountant soon. I need so much fucking help. And so do you. I mean, as the Uber driver, I have an accountant that's very good, but
he is an Uber driver. He's an Uber driver.
And an accountant?
Yep.
What is happening to this fucking world? All right. Jesus Christ, Twangy's gonna fucking. Yep.
What?
Twangy just left.
He's a great guy. Oh.
He sounds like a great guy. He's a great guy.
He's a great
Is it just me, or does Techno Flash sort of sound like the SpongeBob narrator, like 3 hours later?
Yeah, that is him. That's him. That's him. That's him.
Shit.
Wait, what? You just gave me the rock, paper, scissors argument, like rock beats paper, paper beats... rock beats paper? Yeah. No, paper beats rock. What the fuck are we talking... Oh, yeah, no, okay. Yeah, it's a cycle, but if rock beats scissors and scissors beats paper, then how does paper beat rock? Because rock just kicks scissors' ass and scissors I don't know.
He doesn't like your time gravity argument.
Oh, the time gravity argument. Okay, so here it is, right? Basically, gravity needs matter to exist. Matter needs energy to exist. Energy needs time to exist. So, if time has to exist for gravity to exist, time is greater than gravity.
All right, run with that now. I mean, I don't know where he's just making this shit up.
Superhighwayman is just doing those infamous talk show segues, right? I really support Robinhood, and he comes in with, what you should also invest in is eating ass.
Oh, fuck.
I just woke up my girlfriend. She's taking a picture of me because I'm laying on the floor charging my phone.
You realize we're about to hit that max 8 hours, right?
What time will we hit it? At 1:44?
I don't know. Oh shit.
I just had some.
In 28 minutes.
Holy cow. Have you ever done 8 hours?
I don't think so. But I do believe yesterday I did more than 8 hours in a day and they didn't kick me off. So who knows, man? They might not do it. They might not kick us off. But I just fucked up. I just fucked up and changed. I was 1 minute away from my delivery and I got off at the wrong exit and now I'm 5 minutes away.
Oh, it's painful. That's the worst.
It's computer parts though. It's Apple computer parts.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
They don't give a fuck.
That's awesome.
So let me get this straight. Awesome. Eating ass is the solution. Oh my God. Seriously, where have you guys been my entire life? Seriously, I've been sitting over here in my house this entire time, just scared as fuck of Corona. And you guys tell me now that eating ass is the cure? I'll tell you what, I've been immune then, motherfuckers, to this entire thing. This entire time, I've eaten so much ass that you can't even, if I'd have known that eating ass was the deterrent to the coronavirus, then I wouldn't even have been scared. I'd have been out in public just like, hey, fellas, how's it going? I've just been eating ass all my life, so fuck it. I mean, you ain't getting me sick.
See? I thank you.
Yep. Now you have a supporter. Now I got 2 people telling everybody to eat ass to prevent corona. Jesus, help me. God, Lord.
I'm gonna make a fucking fake CDC account on fucking Facebook and start going around telling people that eating it. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus.
This is so reckless.
Is this bad?
I think microtransactional stock purchases is a great idea for an entry level person into the investing, or someone that doesn't have a lot of money to invest. It's a great way to start building equity and wealth to yourself. I also suggest talking to a financial advisor and getting a fiduciary also that's a financial advisor, and let them manage your funds. They can actually buy stocks and manage it better than you can. But I see nothing wrong if you want to start looking and buying your own stocks. There's nothing wrong with Robinhood. Just a little disclaimer on Robinhood, though. They are in trouble with the Security and Exchange Commission over possible fraudulent reporting. So be leery about that and just kind of watch what's happening with the company.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They paid a $60 million fine that I'm sure that I can't understand, Curtis, because I'm not so smart. But yeah, I definitely have to keep an eye on that. But a lot of people are using it, seem to be successful. But they did something where they weren't being, I guess, honest about the timing of their trades. I could be wrong, but I'm not sure. Let's go on. But thank you, accountant. Thank you for that advice. You make me feel better.
Thank you for that, because I got to be honest. For a second, I thought, man, I was confused with the rock paper scissors shit, and I was like, I felt like a dumbass. But now that seeing it, I'm not the only one that gets confused by the cycle. Thank you. I love you guys. But just to be real, I'm just fucking around. I'm an instigator. I like to poke the bear a little bit, and when I do, it gets people going. And I apologize. It's my bad. I like to come up with a poke holes argument to anybody's theories just for fun, because it's entertaining to me. I'm sorry, I can't help it.
We're all instigators. Super High Man's the biggest.
I was literally I literally just flip-flopped on my opinion 3 times in less than 10 minutes to argue against everyone. Because all I want to do is win the argument against everyone. Fuck y'all. Fuck
That's an
everybody.
instigator. This is instigator school.
Super High Man,
Oh,
you were on
shit.
for over 8 hours yesterday. Seriously, I was laughing when I looked at the time.
Jesus.
I just got my ass bit.
Maybe they got rid of the 8 hours. I hope they got rid of the 8 hours. That'd be dope.
My girlfriend just bit my ass. All right, here we go.
Ooh.
So you guys, like I told everybody 6 months ago, Zoom and Snapchat, get the fuck in on that shit quick because they ain't going nowhere. And Snapchat's developed a new app options that allow you to try on clothes without even being in a store, which makes it very convenient. I mean, everybody should have got on board with that when they were like, hey, we're gonna be voting through fucking Snapchat. That pretty much made it a permanent fucking thing.
I think I have a dollar's worth of Zoom, and I will because he just said that I'm going to buy $1 worth of Snapchat. I'm a big spender. I got a lot of big plans.
You're gonna be a fucking dollionaire. Medallionaire.
It was misreporting on their financial statements for Robinhood. So that's why they had to pay a fine. That's actually considered fraud.
I guess they were beefing up their financial. Yeah, they were beefing up, but they paid $60 million and they're still going. So I mean, hopefully they'll get their shit together.
Yeah, all you gotta that's the thing. If you got the money to pay the fine, you can do whatever you want in America.
They must be making money. I don't know. I shouldn't say that, but hopefully, it's ease of use. Hopefully, somebody comes in and does a better job than Robinhood. I don't know. There's other apps, Acorn, and there's other things you can use besides Robinhood.
What Robinhood did was fraud, and that's why they got a fine from the Securities and Exchange Commission.
Yeah, I keep hearing that word fraud. It doesn't make me want to fuck with them.
I know, but that's the only way I can.
It's fucking snowing. Oh, fuck. I gotta walk in this office building. I gotta walk through the snow. I'm glad I'm high as fuck. See, that's why I fucking do Postmates, because I can't be this high when I do Lyft, but doing Postmates, I can be high as fuck.
That's their new slogan.
No, don't say that. Don't. Dude, clip of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that right off the show.
I
lost you, buddy. Let's play this.
Am I back?
Breaking up.
Super High Man, if they didn't get rid of the 8 hours, you wouldn't be on right now. You'd be on like a 48-hour plus ban, because you can only be on for X amount of hours, and then they shut down your account. They put you in stereo jail. What's up, homie?
What?
Now
I didn't know you got put in stereo jail for doing 8 hours.
That's the Republican fear tactic. Don't listen to him. He's not telling the truth.
That's my homie right there. That's my homie.
Come work for Postmates, where you can work high as fuck.
Oh my God, there's a lot of information here that I missed out on. To the accountant, so what if you've already invested using Robinhood? What happens? Should we pull out our money? Like, what should we do next?
Never pull out. Never pull out.
What's wrong with you? Don't spill your seed, or God will give you.
Dude, God killed 3 people. God killed 3 people because they spilled their seed, bro.
Deuteronomy. Is it Deuteronomy or Genesis?
No, that was Genesis.
I think her name was Tweeza. Tweeza. I just started using Robinhood. I don't know if you're using Robinhood, but it's very easy to use, and we're trying to make Super High Man rich, so he doesn't have to to drive around in Postmates high as fuck. I want to try to get them home and safe. So check out Robinhood. You can buy fractional shares. The accountant said it's okay. The company might be a little shady, but let's hope they get their act together. They were fined for fraud. But disclaimer, don't take any investing advice from two complete
Any of
jackasses.
us. Any of us.
Yeah.
None of us.
Any of us. Nobody.
Well, was there any insight on whether it was like, oh, oops, it was an accidental sort of fraudulent thing that we did, or some intentional?
Okay, I'm
thing
delivering.
To,
All right,
trick
go ahead.
investors. That would be the differentiator between whether or not you should trust this company.
No, agreed. They were fined $16 million by the SEC. I don't know. I mean, you have to read the article based on it. I thought it was about the timing of trades, but maybe, like the accountant said, it was actual accounting fraud. Again, I thought there would be a bigger penalty for that, but obviously white collar crime, buddy. You just pay that money and you walk away. All right, Super High Man's making a delivery. Let's play. We got 6 messages here. We're going to play them right now. Hang in there, everybody.
Robinhood makes money because they collect fees based on the transactions of buying and selling the stocks that you're buying or selling.
Yep. Told you. Yeah. I knew they were going to get their money somehow. Like, that's the thing. Most investments... What?
I hope it's the selling, because I just bought like a bunch of $1 shares, and if they're charging me for buying, I'm probably spending more money on the... So I don't know. I got to investigate this. I better slow down with my dollar investing.
Yeah,
but I'm hoping
that's why you got to pay the accountant to tell you what to actually invest in, because that way you'll know what, if you invest in it, will be your least amount of like losing money versus making money. Like, you could just be making even or breaking even.
Hey, look, Curtis is right. I'm an idiot. I started using Robinhood way before I even investigated it.
Nah. You're good. You're good right now. That's what he's saying. You're good on the low end right now. But when you get to the high, then you need an accountant. But you can play at the low end.
I hope I can learn this way. Let's play a message.
I do my fractional transactions investments through Cash App, which also allows me to buy Bitcoin in fractions in Satoshis. So, I mean, that's awesome.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that. So Cash App, you can also buy Bitcoin. I did buy Bitcoin through Robinhood. I bought $4 worth of Doge. I think we think it is DOGE. Super High Man. I don't know if he's going to buy that, but let's see.
Yeah,
Make sure you download the audio if it's available.
Yeah.
Before Highwayman deletes.
Yeah,
it
did you
so
delete
proud
the show?
of,
Did you delete
the
the show last time? I could never delete our other show, our show from yesterday.
Wait, what happened?
I wasn't able to download yesterday's show, or whatever show whenever we did that show, that long ass show we did before this show.
Oh, right, I may have deleted it because I didn't want to, because I had that long show to do.
Damn, I know it's still on. I mean, it's playable on my thing, but I just don't think it's downloadable. That's the problem. But it's playable on. Yeah. I'd have to like record it. You bastard!
Bad.
You bastard!
Hey, did you try to email it to yourself?
Pull out of the Robinhood. Cue Super Highwayman segue. You know what else you should never pull out of?
I did try to email it and download and everything, but it didn't go. So I don't know what happened. It's gone. It's in the ether. But it's on my app. You can press it. You can still play it on my app. You can still play the episode on my app. On my profile, excuse me.
Maybe there's an undelete option.
Get the fuck out of here. All right, ready? Another message.
I disagree. Pulling out has saved my ass in many, many situations. So I'm just saying, pulling out of something might not be a bad idea. Again, I do Cash App though.
Dude, God killed 3 niggas in the Bible for pulling out and not having sex with their brother's sister. And then the sister had to eventually marry the father because his wife died. So don't fuck with God. Don't pull out, man. What the fuck?
Was that the Urban
Jesus
Bible?
Christ. No,
Holy cow.
that's the King James. Oh, I see what you did there. I missed that. Yeah.
There's your church, buddy.
Robinhood's good to go. Stay with Robinhood. You'll be fine.
Thank you. Oh my
They
God, I love this
didn't
guy.
do anything bad for the customer side of things. They did bad for the stockholders. So their stockholders, the true owners of the company, is the stockholder. They committed a fraudulent act by appropriating misstating their financial statements. So therefore, it gave investors a different idea of how the company actually looks. So that's why they got fined. They didn't get fined for what they do for their customers.
So what the accountant is saying is you can invest with Robinhood, but don't invest in Robinhood.
In Robinhood?
Because they're fucking with their...
hilarious.
And I probably still will invest in them just for shits and giggles. Because I like to just track the company I'm working
with.
I'll throw $1 for fucking Robinhood.
I feel you on that, but my man on the right look like Jesus.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I missed what did he say? What did he say?
He said my man on the right looks like Jesus. That must be you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That means
your avatar.
That means he's following you.
No. And what were you gonna say before that? I forget. Let me play this message.
No, the person on the left of the screen is the person that you're actually watching. Because like if you lose it, you keep the person on the left.
I don't know what he's saying. I gotta play these messages though. We're gonna lose our peoples.
Usually those types of companies charge a percentage. They base their fees and collections on a percentage of what you've bought. And so you should be safe there. If you spent $1 on each transaction, then they'll take like 3% of each dollar.
I can live with that. But then when I sell it, I wonder what the commission is. You know, they're going to take some commission when I sell it. So that's going to be weird. But I got to live and learn, man. Like I said, I'm telling everybody, I'm just learning on the fly, and I'm embarrassed to say that at 55, I just started buying stocks, but it was time to do it. It was time to pull the trigger because I don't want to fucking be driving Uber Lyft. And if stereo ain't going to work out, I need to have a way to make money. So now I got an accountant.
Look, this is the thing. You got a manager. So if you're not making money being funny, I'm going to have you on the corner.
Oh, Jesus. I'm old, bro. My back is hurting. It can only take so much.
That's a kink.
Yeah, you're going to get me a fetish? Old white guy fetish? With hairy balls? Where's Bubba? Where is Bubba?
Telling jokes.
Yeah,
telling jokes.
Fine, I guess, to delete, but one of you should download the audio first, and then delete, because the only other way, because the audio's still there apparently, the only other way to do it, and it can be done, but you'd have to play the whole audio in real time. If you do the download, it takes us seconds to have the whole audio file generated.
Super High Man fucked me. Just like he just said, he put me on the corner. He took my audio and he fucking deleted it.
Bitch. Shut up, bitch.
No, that hurts.
You better fucking like it.
Oh my God, you're a pimp. Let me bend over.
I'm a comedy pimp. And you're a comedy vampire. Oh,
that's
my
what
God.
That's what managers are. They're fucking comedy pimps. Go dance. Go dance, monkey. Go dance. That's what your manager says when he sends you off to a gig. Go dance, monkey.
So they did mislead customers also. I just reread the document. They misled investors and customers about their transaction policies. And that's why they got fined. So I would still suggest staying with them as a customer, but be very leery about what they're doing in the future. But also the SEC will keep a very good eye on it to make sure they don't continue doing anything that's fraudulent. And actually what they technically did was not even illegal, I was reading in the report, but it's still not good for investors and customers, and so that's why they were fined.
Sounds like complex accounting stuff. But they did something wrong that nobody can understand unless you have an accounting degree. All right, you ready over there? What are you doing? Here's some background
What?
noise. What are you doing
Talking
over there?
shit?
Did you make the
I was delivering Apple products, bro.
All
I'm
right,
over
good.
here gigging. All
You
right.
ready? Messages. Ready?
Yeah.
I should have known men's minds are always in the gutter. Like, why did I use the word pull out? What should I say?
Yeah, she's talking to you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's true.
You're not even
It's
making
true.
this show woman safe. Here we go.
But I was saying the investment, like he said, don't start pulling money out because you hear something bad about something. You got to stick with it.
And the
It was
Lord
a double entendre.
And the Lord will
It was
forgive you for
a double entendre.
I hear you, buddy. Here we go.
That sounds like the Indiana Bible to me. If you're fucking bagging your brother's sister, you dad's fucking around, that's the Indiana Bible for sure.
I just lost him. All right, send some messages, everybody. We got Super High Man is reconnecting. We might have lost him. Oh, he's back. We lost you for a minute there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just got
fucking. Oh shit. Oh man, I'm gonna lose it. I know I'm gonna lose it.
What
Fuck,
happened?
man. Oh.
What did you do?
Oh, am I coming back? I think I'm coming back. Okay.
You're back.
Okay. Buttholes Anonymous. Buttholes Anonymous. Can you hear me? Buttholes Anonymous. Okay.
Yes. You're good. My girlfriend just farted on my head for this time during the show. I wish we were
Dude, that's love, bro. That's love. That's love.
She's literally squatting and farting on my head.
You realize that's the best way to get corona, right?
Give me a mask if you're gonna fart on my head. Jesus. All right, let's play a message.
That last person you played but didn't hear or listen to, he said, the dude on the right looks like Jesus.
I don't know if that's me or you.
Yeah, me. He's probably talking about me. Well, I don't know. It depends on if he thinks Jesus is black. If he thinks Jesus is black, it's me.
Right.
If he thinks Jesus is white, it's you.
Right.
I got a crown on, I think.
Yeah.
You really don't look like white Jesus. Your avatar really doesn't look like white Jesus. I think you're talking about me.
Yeah, it's gotta be you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you Black Jesus from now on.
When it comes to stock transactions or securities transactions, there's always going to be a fee with the person or group that you're running or you buying through. So, like my investor that I use, I think right now we're at a 3%, and then obviously the more money I give him down the road, I'll be able to negotiate that to a lower percentage rate.
Yeah, I have to research Robinhood and find out what is the fee. I thought there was no. I don't know. I thought there was no fees. I guess there's got to be when you sell. How would they make a profit? So there must be some sort of fee, and I'm just not aware. I'm gonna have to Google it or YouTube it.
Well, this begs the question: does her fart smell like pineapple?
Right now, she's eating a spicy. She's eating an Olympia. Super High Man, you okay?
Yeah. Am I muted?
Yeah, you sound like you said, "Oh no." No, you were.
Oh, fucking mall food order, the worst.
Oh no. No. Just cancel it.
I feel like a piece of shit doing that.
You're obsessive compulsive. You can't say no. You're Postmates bitch.
Okay. if you call me a soft penis, I'll do it.
You soft penis. Grow some penis.
Oh shit. Okay. There's an option for can't find parking because it's at a mall. I'm here for it. That's awesome. Done. Nobody calls me a soft penis.
There you go. Don't let them ruin
I'm
your
a
day.
Cause I'm a pussy.
You're working hard for the Postmates. So you gotta cancel out sometimes, man. You gotta keep your flow. You gotta keep your vibe. I always cancel when I gotta keep my vibe.
Dude, the accountant tells me the same thing, but I'm so fucking indoctrined, and like that's the thing. Like I know the shit's bullshit, but I was raised very, very devout. So like a lot of that shit's indoctrined, like fucking following orders and obeying laws and shit.
I love the accountant. He's my man.
Yeah, he's amazing.
He's my new best friend. He's gonna be my friend after, and then maybe you, and then maybe Curtis.
Wait a minute. You just said no. I refuse to believe that, because if it's the opposite of what you said earlier, then I'm in big trouble, because then I've just, if eating Corona ass is, oh my god, what have I been doing?
You're confusing everybody, Super High Man, with your ass eating advice. This is just confusing them.
What do you mean? The CDC said it's good.
No, that's not true. No, it's not true. Oh, we're coming. This is New York City, the toughest city in the world. We're telling you, don't eat ass. Take a break.
Well, ComedyVampire is on the right of Super Hyman on my screen.
Who is Jesus?
Yeah.
Is the question.
So if everybody clicked on me right now and then clicked the watch button, like to watch me, it would put me on the right side of all their screens. So if you're on the left, that means that they're watching you and I'm your co-host. So the person on the left, the person on the left is the host. Person on the right is the co-host.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, Chipotle, huh?
No, he definitely meant ComedyVampire, who's on the right. You look like young Jesus, and Highwayman looks like old black God.
See that, though? I made myself look like Jesus. I'm so brainwashed. You got Chipotle coming up next?
How'd you know? How'd you know?
I heard you.
I said Chipotle?
Yeah, you're talking out loud. You crazy.
Jesus.
My girlfriend my girlfriend is showing me poor cats licking food off a dildo. That's so sad. Why do they do that? They didn't consent to that. They didn't know.
I heard somebody say they bought shares in Robinhood. I thought Robinhood is still a private company. So how did you get shares?
No, we were just saying that if Robinhood is on the stock, if you can invest, if it's publicly traded, don't invest, because we're not sure if they're legit. But I still would put money in there. I don't know if Robinhood. The accountant would. I mean, I could look it up right now to see whether Robinhood is actually a stock that's trading is on the market. I'm sorry. What am I saying? Hold on. I'm going to open my stock ticker. I'm going to put Robinhood in and see if it pops up.
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
What's going on? What happened?
I'm going home. I'm tired.
You canceled out? Yeah, I don't think Robinhood is.
I'm off it.
What happened? Did I bring you down? Am I responsible for your lack of productivity today?
No. Oh my God, we got 1 minute until it hits 8 hours. Let's hit these ditties just in case we get kicked off.
Robinhood does probably transactional fees. I really don't know, so I'd have to look into what their fee structure is. But since they're not really managing your stuff, they're buying stocks for you. They probably have a very small fee, something around probably 1% or even less. The reason why I pay a little bit higher is because I have a manager actually managing my funds for me, and I don't have to look at them unless I choose to. I do look at them, and I do make suggestions, and he listens to me because that is part of our investment strategy for me.
We got to get that dude on the show.
Well, now that I'm thinking about it, they probably use your money in the fractions to mess around and invest whole chunks into stuff, and they're probably collecting a bit based on how much they invest of your money into what, because they're taking other people's money and then throwing it into the stocks. They have to wait around. They can't partially invest. They have to wait around until enough people invest portions of a stock to invest whole shares into a stock. So it's complicated as fuck, but at the same time, they could just be collecting it based on, you know, taking other people's money and using it to make money. I don't know. That's they're probably collecting dividends and shit and giving you a portion of the dividends. It's fucking wild. There's too many complexities in that shit to even try and unless you know standard policy and have their investment policies and standard shit in front of you, it's kind of hard. It's not kind of hard. It's fucking impossible to determine.
That is exactly what they're doing.
I just bought $1 worth of Snap while he was talking, and it said I could set up an investment schedule, so you can set up where you can recur. You know, you can have a buying recurrent. How do I say that? You know, you set up where you're making a schedule.
Dude,